All right, thank you for having me here today. My name is Wes Benedict, and I'm the Libertarian candidate for county judge. I've previously served as the executive director of the National Libertarian Party for 8 years in Washington, D.C. and the Virginia area, and also for 4 years as the executive director of the Libertarian Party of Texas. I first moved to Texas from Louisiana and got an engineering degree at the University of Texas. So I used to be a normal person with an engineering job in business and became a political activist after some time in the normal world. I'm running for county judge because, well, first of all, I used to be a Republican, and I was for lower taxes and lower spending. But when I look at government spending, if you look at taxes and spending, it goes up in Republican counties like Williamson County. The taxing and spending goes up here just as much as a place like Travis County. And I've lived in both places. So you've got Republicans out there saying they're for smaller government and lower taxes, but that's not what they deliver. And that's one reason that was one of the first reasons I became a libertarian. I was very disappointed in what the Republicans actually did versus what they would say. Now, I'm a person who's for free markets. That makes it sound like I'm pro-business, pro-corporation, what have you. Well, I think you should be able to do whatever you want, but I think there should be a level playing field for all businesses. So when I look here in Williamson County, just several months ago, the state and the county and the school districts gave something like a $200 million tax abatement. That's a subsidy or a tax cut for Samsung Corporation to build here. That's not unique to Williamson County. It happens in most counties. Travis County's given tax incentives to Home Depot for a computing center, to build they gave it to Intel one time. There was a shell building in downtown Austin everybody used to joke about until they finally blew it up and tore it down back in like 2004. That was also a subsidized project. Look, Williamson County, the Austin area, Texas, this is a nice enough place that people will move here on their own. We don't need to raise everyone's taxes that already lives here to give an incentive for other companies and other people to move here. Again, it's something that Republicans and Democrats do. At the state level, there's 3 of them, the governor, lieutenant governor, and Speaker of the House, that meet behind closed doors, and they decide who gets how much money. Whether they're corrupt or not, that is a situation, it's a recipe for corruption. You can imagine corruption could certainly happen in those kinds of circumstances. And the same thing applies at the at the county level and at the city level. So I'm for lower taxes, but if you look at the bill you write, the check you write to the county and the other entities, it keeps going up. And so it's going up especially fast, also in Republican areas, and I'm disappointed with that. So let's not raise our taxes and give others an incentive to move here. Let them come here on their own and let their development pay for themselves. Third item, third focus, this war on drugs that we have. Libertarians have been saying we need to end the war on drugs and legalize marijuana. We've been saying that for 50 years, since the party was founded. And people used to laugh and laugh and laugh at us, and I would laugh too, even when I first became a libertarian, I had to say it. We're gonna legalize marijuana. And you're thinking of these Cheech and Chong movies that are just hilarious. People aren't laughing now, though. It's like, it's a normal thing. It's happening everywhere. Even the Republican Party of Texas put legalizing marijuana in their state platform a few years ago. It's crazy. Now, the lieutenant governor blocked it. The state Republicans passed it. Of course, the Democrats all voted for it. So definitely appreciate the Democrats being right on that issue. They didn't have the courage to stand up on that issue about 20 years ago. It was libertarians saying it, some Greens, and everybody laughed at us. Finally, the Democrats said, yes, this is the right thing to do, and Republicans are coming along. It's going to happen everywhere. It's just how long do we have to wait? Well, why is that issue important here in the county? About 2/3 of the Williamson County budget goes towards the criminal justice system. That's the sheriff's deputies, the justice of the peaces, or however you say that, the courts, the public defenders who have to defend the marijuana users who get arrested. That's a lot of money and tax dollars that go towards something that to me makes us less safe. A lot of the crime happens because it's people fighting over turf war. And you find a hair in your taco at a restaurant, and that you put that on Facebook, and oh, big uproar. They're not going to let that happen again. Well, if someone steals your marijuana or you buy some bad marijuana, you can't call the police and say, hey, so and so sold me some bad drugs, or you can't post it on Facebook or Nextdoor and say, don't buy from that guy, standing on the corner there. I did that, and it made me sick. I had fentanyl in it or whatever. So it's an issue that it's a humanitarian thing to end the war on drugs. It's a fiscal thing, and Republicans hate Democrats so much that they can't hear y'all when you say we need to legalize marijuana. They think y'all are just bad people. But when a libertarian says I'm for lower taxes and lower spending, and we need to legalize marijuana because it'll lower taxes and lower spending, sometimes Republicans will listen to a libertarian when they won't listen to a Democrat. So those are 3 reasons I'm running for county judge, and I appreciate y'all being here and having me here. Thank you.